Hi, it's Amanda the Nail Polish Hound, and welcome to another episode of In and Out. And this is a summary of the things coming in and out of my nail polish collection in the month of November. But before we start that, I do often get asked what's on my nails in my videos. So this is Launder Square by Nails Inc, and it's one of my project polishes. So a little reminder of my nail polish goals for 2020. I said I would sort and destash my stamping plates, that I would have a no buy on nail art, a low buy on nail polish, where for every one that I bought I would destash two, and I originally set myself a £100 budget, but that's kind of gone a bit AWOL. And overall I wanted to try and reduce the size of my nail polish collection. So I haven't sorted out any stamping plates in the last month, but I have broken that no buy for nail art again. I did see somebody post a beautiful mani using this stamping plate, and I just could not resist getting this one. I love stamping images of leaves in the autumn, and those three images there were the ones that really made me make this purchase. I think they're really unusual and extremely pretty. Moving on to nail polishes that I purchased in November. First of all, we have China Glaze's A Celebratory, and this is from their new Jollywood 2020 collection. I was just intrigued and fascinated by this polish. It's not the sort of thing that I normally would buy or wear, but I think it's really pretty, so no regrets, and it is quite unique within my collection. The next purchase that I made was Emily de Molly's Fire From Within. This is a magnetic topper, incredibly unusual, and I saw some of the promo pics for it used over pale colours, and I've always wanted a pastel magnetic polish, but that didn't seem to exist, so this filled that void for me, and if you put it over a pastel colour it looks absolutely beautiful. To keep that polish company and to make the postage worth it, I picked up this Pressure Tested by Emily de Molly, and I've really wanted one of their polishes with those large glitter circles in them, and this one is just beautiful. Haven't worn it yet, but really looking forward to it. My next purchase was I'm Just a Simple Tailor by Ardous Nails. This one's been on my wish list for a little while, and I was making an order from their sister company of some soaps for a Christmas present for somebody else, and this one just kind of slipped into the basket with it. My next two purchases from Prism Polish, I'm going to blame on Nika of Nika's Naughty Nails, because I saw her post these and fell in love with them. The first one is Cortinarius, not dissimilar to the polish that I'm wearing, but a little bit more blue tinted. And then we've got Snuggly Snood, which is the original Unicorn Pea polish that's designed to go over the top of Cortinarius. I haven't worn either of these ones yet, but they're on my to wear soon pile, and I'm really looking forward to wearing them. And my last purchase from November is Morgan Taylor's One Piece or Two, and I'm not actually going to be counting this one for the 1 in 2 out. The reason for that is because this is a repurchase. If you've been watching my project polish, you will know that I've been using a mini of this, and I did finish it up. I really enjoyed wearing this polish, so I took the opportunity to buy a full-size one when I saw it on eBay. So that was 7 polishes purchased and 6 that I'm counting for my rule of 1 in 2 out. So what have I destashed? The first one that's leaving my collection is Emily de Molly's Limerick, and this one is a very pretty polish. It was gifted to me by Nika. Unfortunately it just doesn't suit my skin tone, so I will be passing this along to somebody else. Next for the destash is H&M's Imaginarium. I have got a similar polish that I prefer the colour to. This one leans a little bit too green and yellow for me in its duochrome shift, so I will be selling this one on. My next choice was 2% Milk by Wet n Wild. I bought this polish to do a very specific manicure with, and I haven't used it at all since, so this one is going into my destash as well. Next was Bubble Bath by Blackheart Beauty, and I have similar polishes in my collection that suit my skin tone a little bit better. This one was gifted to me, so I'm going to be passing it along to a friend. From that same dupe detective episode is OPI's Mod About You. I didn't have any dupes for it, but I just haven't reached for this polish at all in years, so I've decided it is time for this one to go. This one will probably be a bit of a surprise. It is Moonstone by Ada's Nails and is a polish that I collaborated on. I have got a prototype version of this, and I bought this one just to have the complete collection. However, it's sitting on my nail polish rack, and with the other one in my collection already, I just don't think I'm going to get around to using it, and I would rather put it into my destash so that someone else can buy it and use it and enjoy it. Next we have Wicked Polish's Dione, and I really wanted this polish for a long time, and I love the look of it in the bottle and in some of the swatches, but on my nails it pulls a little too green for my liking, and I don't get much of that purple shift. It's beautiful, just doesn't suit me as well as I hoped it would, so this one is going into my destash as well. Then we have Spike by Creative Nail Designs. I have other newer polishes that are dupes for this, and this is very old, so it's time this one was consigned to the bin. And finally, another very old polish from my collection. This is Ocean Blue by Maybelline. I have other similar polishes that I now prefer and that are newer and better formulas, so this one will be passed on to somebody else. In addition to those 9 polishes, I have also finished another 3. The first one of those is Fear Me by Polish Me Royalty, and this is a mini that had been in my project polish. There's a tiny bit left at the bottom, but I cannot get it out, so I'm calling this one done. Then we have a matte top coat by Barry M, and this one has gone gloopy. It's very thick, and then when you try and use it, it goes streaky on the nail, so this one I'm calling finished as well. And last of all, I finished my huge salon-sized bottle of Cuccio's 7 Second top coat, all 75 millilitres of it. I liked this, and it is very fast drying, not 7 seconds, but it's very fast. But it does have a strong smell, so I won't be repurchasing it. And I didn't receive any nail mail or any PR in the month of November. So that brings us to the totals for November. I purchased 1 nail art item, didn't destash any stamping plates. I purchased 7 nail polishes and destashed or finished 13, and there was nothing from nail mail or PR, making a total of 7 polishes in and 13 polishes out, but one of those polishes in was the Morgan Taylor, as was one of the polishes out. That makes my running totals for the year: 5 nail art items purchased, 10 stamping plates destashed, 47 nail polishes purchased, 134 nail polishes either destashed or finished, and 47 nail polishes kept from nail mail or PR, making a total polishes in of 94 and a total polishes out of 134. And as you know by now, I did not stick to my £100 budget. I was £100 and 62 pence over budget when I started the month, and I spent a further £46 and 21 pence, meaning that I am now £146 and 83 pence over that original £100 budget. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please like and subscribe, and I hope I will see you in the next one.